r/askreddit. Let's pretend each country in the world is a guest at a party. What are they doing?
Spain hasn't even left home yet, but has told everyone they're on the way.
Your political cousin Mexico learned this from you then.
I just started telling one of my sisters things start like 3 hours earlier than they actually do, so she'll show up on time.
North Korea is in a treehouse a block away, trying to watch the party with binoculars that are just 2 empty paper towel rolls taped together.
This is so much better than the first North Korea post.
What did that one say?
Germany is calling the cops at 10 p.m. sharp because of loud music.
The most accurate one.
I worked in Lake Louise in 2001 at a hotel. The head manager of the entire hotel was Italy, I think, and his second in command, not sure of his official title, was a German guy named Dieter. Dieter was actually pretty chilled, but man was he exacting and anal about certain things. One night, some of the staff were having this huge ruckus party in the staff accommodations, and I was woken up, not by the drunken partying, but hearing Dieter screaming in a very loud voice. "This is Dieter. You are in the quiet hour. You must stop your drinking." I don't know. Now that I write it out is not all that funny, but at the time, with his accent and the whole ridiculousness of the situation, it was funny.
Czechia and Slovakia are the couple that broke up, but still spend all their time at the party together.
You could say their divorce was amicable, velvet even.
The Philippines putting the food and drinks in plastic bags to eat at home tomorrow.
The Philippines brought along the karaoke machine.
Sweden is either looking anxiously at their watch, wondering when it's socially acceptable to go home, or the drunkest person at the party. No in between.
Denmark is mocking Sweden for being a drunk that always drinks too much, and also for being a poor drunk that drinks too little.
The French keep speaking in French to their English-speaking peers, although they know English and nobody else knows French.
But then Canada replies, and France is still convinced no one knows French.
I made the mistake of speaking Quebecois in Europe to a group of people at a bar once. They all immediately put on a smug, "Oh, bless your heart" face and replied to me in highly accented English very, very slowly. I was just trying to ask them what a good bottle of wine was.
Spain hasn't even arrived yet since 22. 0 is dinner time, and good parties don't start until past 2, 0.
After living with 2 Spanish roommates for close to 2 years, can confirm.
Finland has drank themselves to the point where social awkwardness has been replaced with an urgent need to tell everyone about all the times they beat Sweden in ice hockey.
Denmark brought beer and a weird syrupy liquorized spirit that no one but Finland is willing to try.
In the end, Finland orders the stuff for all national airport shops.
Not before daring everyone to try this stuff.
China complaining why is Taiwan here?
Or probably shocked that Taiwan received a separate invite.
Feels like a Seinfeld plot. They're my +1. Why did they get their own invite?
Ireland is having their first pint of Guinness, and everyone is already making fun of them for their drinking problem.
Switzerland, collecting business cards from everyone inconspicuously.
Or they're just observing, but not partaking in any conversation, or taking any sides in the drunken brawls happening around them.
Not really. More like they're selling the boxing gloves.
Netherlands is making sure everyone has paid their share in expenses by sending out Venmos.
LMAO Ike, Stuje Ian Tiki. Hoeveel broodjes KS heb Gigi getten?
Translation. I'm sending you a Venmo link. How many cheese sandwiches did you eat again? Hey, calculate.
Antarctica is outside in the cold, trying to convince the doorman, even if technically he is not a country he should be allowed in.
Antarctica is secretly a bunch of penguins stacked on top of each other in a trench coat.
I'm Antarctica Nationman, and I'm here to do a business.
The Philippines already bringing out their bags and getting food to go.
They're also the ones saying they're about to leave for the night, but falls into a conversation each step towards the door and says goodbye countless times while their children are waiting by the door with their shoes on ready to leave.
Greece fighting with Turkey, then passing out, hugged, then fighting again.
That's just the entire Balkan team.
Portugal is complaining about the foreign food, and that they could have eaten better in the Tasco Doze for cheaper.
Dude, €7 for a steak, egg, rice, and a salad. Z has the best food.
Republic of Moldova is explaining everyone who it is.
Moldova is also missing an arm and a foot.
Nobody noticed that Malta showed up.
Who?
The Polynesian islands are all aunties sitting on the ground with food stacked on their plates, all gossiping to each other about the famous auntie, Hawaii, that is singing on stage.
I want to hang out with this group.
France is outside smoking cigarettes.
Not outside. At the kitchen window with a glass of wine, pretending they're going to help once they finish their cigarette, only to chat with the other guests looking to vent about another country. Listening just enough to start long monologues psychoanalyzing every relationship at the party. Always ending up in endless debates with their oldest frenemies when everyone else got bored or pissed off.
Even French kids are on the playground smoking cigarettes and saying, "I'd go on the monkey bars, but what is the point? Life is meaningless." Colin Quinn. Canada is making polite and friendly conversation, ensuring that everyone feels included and being mindful and inclusive of everyone's differences. Charming as he is performative, putting on his best act to fool people into believing him to be the kinder, more amiable and more civilized brother of the USA, when in truth he couldn't care less about anyone and just came in to network and boost his image.
Canada is also not going to start a fight, but is hoping someone will be a D, so he has a reason to throw down.
Germany is trying to convince everyone that they are in fact funny and stands next to the trash can, scolding people for not separating their rubbish properly. They put their towel on the chair closest to the buffet before anyone else was there.
Little do they know they're the funniest guest at the party because they're so serious.
Czech Republic is chugging beers and complains about everything.
That's Poland too.
Also Germany.
Mexico is making some bomby minus-butt tacos while occasionally trying to approach America.
And brings a mariachi band to the house with no one requesting or expecting it. The reason why Germany called the police.
I have a feeling Mexico would bring out Germany's wild side. Accordions and beer. Germany stands no chance. They will party until 10 a.m. next day for the first time in their lives.
Aussies are in charge of the BBK while handing out tinnies to everyone.
Nigeria and Ghana all brought their own jollof and are making other countries taste it to see whose is better.
Out on the lawn, Nigeria and Ghana are joined by all their pals. Ethiopia, Big Congo, Little Congo, Tanzania, South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Angola, Mozambique, Cameroon, Madagascar, Ivory Coast, Niger, Burkina Faso, Ali, Malawi, Zambia, Burundi, Benin, Sierra Leone, Togo, Central African Republic, Liberia, Mauritania, Namibia, Gambia, Botswana, Gabon, Lesotho, Guinea-Bissau, Equatorial Guinea, Mauritius, Eswatini, Djibouti, while USA and Canada are all like, does anybody even know those? While Belgium, France, and England try to avoid eye contact.
And China responds, "Yeah, I invited them. They're my new friend."
Lebanon is trying desperately to have a good time despite having the absolute worst seat assignment. Etta, thank you for the gold. Kind stranger.
The American is drinking from a red Solo cup.
And America definitely brought a keg. Now and then, us and China are looking at each other angrily, and everyone gasps.
They take off their t-shirts to fight. Then China points at the label and smiles. AOR, you wore what I gave you. Germany is the next door neighbor. We came over to complain about the noise. Printed copy of the Hoa rules and regulations in hand.
Printed land laminated copy.
Oh, good. Don't want any spills to ruin it.